Hey guys, it is August Young at DocSports.com. Going to be doing a free NBA pick for Thursday, April 24th. We are looking at the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Memphis Grizzlies. Guys, NBA has been outstanding. I've given you guys 2 free picks the last 2 days here on the YouTube channel in the NBA, and we cashed them both. We took the Pacers a couple nights ago in Game 2, and we also took care of business last night with the Houston Rockets, who took care of business against the Warriors. Now we're looking at Game 3, the Oklahoma City Thunder now heading to Memphis. Now, I got something I like for this one, guys, so stick around. I also have an 8-unit game of the year going tonight in the NBA. It'll be going at 7 p.m. Eastern time. If anyone's interested in my NBA, I do have a sheet here so you can kind of see the last 30 days. We are up $5,940. It has been nothing but killers, man. And we've won a lot of 7 units in here. Like we got the Timberwolves, we won as a 7 unit, minus 20. We took care of business here with the Pacers, minus 6, a 7 unit. Los Angeles Lakers a few nights ago, a 7 unit winner. And tonight we have an 8 unit. And that is available over at DocSports.com. If you want access to that, and you're not a client of Doc Sports, there is a free $60 account. Click the link in the description, get that free $60. You can use that $60 for that 8-unit game of the year. If you are a customer of Doc Sports, though, you know where to find me. Head on over to my page at DocSports.com. There is also a link to this in the description, or just head over to DocSports.com. Head over to my page. You have the NBA here. It's going to have an 8-unit game. You just click buy now, and that will take you through. Now, jumping into this game, we're looking at the Thunder and the Grizzlies, as I mentioned. So, depending where you look, you have OKC laying anywhere from 8.5 to 9.5. And if we look at this matchup, OKC have dominated so far, right? We look at Game 1. They put up 131 points, limited the Grizz to 80, absolutely crushed them on the spread at minus 13. The market moved up to 14 for Game 2. Usually you see the opposite. Usually you'll see the team needing a win, get more sort of the value side, if you like. The market moved up. They still covered, won that game by 20. The Thunder are the real deal, man. If we look at their rankings, they're ranked number 1 in net rating in the entire league. Offensive rating, they are the 3rd best team. And defensive rating, we already know the best team in the NBA, the OKC Thunder. Now, I think this is where the Grizzlies are a good defensive team too, a top 10 team. But their real issue, I think, in this has been the up and down style of the Thunder. It's proving to be too much. Can they turn it around? I don't know. Let's see what we're going on for this game if I handicap it. So the Grizzlies' main struggles have been on the road, as we can see, 22-22 on the road, but they are 27-15 at home. The Thunder are good no matter where they play, 32-8 on the road, 37-6 at home, 70-15 now on the season. I want to look at how the Memphis Grizzlies this season have performed at home in terms of against the spread. So the Grizz this season are 21-21 against the spread, 50% ATS only, despite the 27-15 straight up record. What about as home dogs? That's something that is always relevant. Not good as home dogs, 3-6 when listed as home dogs this season. It's been rare, but the market has been pretty accurate with it, 3-6, and a few of those have come against the Thunder. Let me see here. Opposing team equals the Thunder. So this season, as they're 0-2 at home versus the Thunder, they were 1.5-point dogs in this one. Thunder took care of business, 125-112. And then they were 7-point dogs. The Thunder took care of business, won by 17. It's just clearly a bad matchup for Memphis, but they do have a huge motivation spot here, knowing, you know, they're not coming back down from 3-0. We all know the Thunder are going through in this series, but the Grizz need the win if they want to extend this season because, you know, 3-0 against the Thunder ain't going to happen. Now, one thing I do want to know is how have the Grizzlies done when they're priced as home dogs of like 7 or higher? Because I'm assuming that's pretty rare this season. It's only happened once. That was to the Thunder, and they did not cover. So that's interesting. Now, there are a few trends I want to mention here as well. Road favorites in the playoffs, just a simple system. Nothing else to be added. This is crazy. Away favorites in the playoffs are covering at a 55.1% clip, plus 5.1%. return on investment. The average line has been minus 4.2 though, so maybe you want to have a look at teams that have been priced higher than -8 on the road, because that is obviously quite important. It's a big number to lay on the road in the playoffs. Let's see what we get here. Oh, this is my fault. 1 second here. Gonna let that load up. All right, -8. 76% against the spread, guys, for teams priced more than an 8-point favorite on the road. That's incredible. We also have medium to large playoff favorites that have a better record than their opponent that also covered the last head-to-head by more than 2, which is the Thunder. It's in the playoffs again, and you can see they've covered a 60.1% clip. So everything is really pointing to the OKC Thunder here. Now, when we look at the market, we can see that the Thunder are taking money. Sports 411 have just started to move up as well. This thing opened at 8.5. It came down to a juiced 7. Not really sure what was going on there. But 8.5, 9, bounced back to 8.5, 9. And now we're starting to see money show on the 9, just ticking up here. I think we're going to see a 9.5 there. I think something similar is happening at Prime. That's just nudged up to 15. The best price in the market where you can get 15,000 down is on the Grizzlies at +9.5 at even money, +101. That's a telling sign. You have some of these sharp PPH books going 8.5, 9, 9.5. It's a clear situation where the sharp bettors are taking the Thunder. Now, this Asian sportsbook BetSing, I trust massively for certain spots. And as you can see, they opened at 8 and they've taken nothing but Thunder money. This thing's moving to 9 any minute there and probably on to 9.5 like we're seeing across the market. Now, I do notice that places like South Point and DraftKings have a -8.5. You can see these PPH spots moving up here as well, the 9, -115. This guy's here, the Thunder -8.5 is an absolute buy for me. Shop around and find it. If you can't find it, I'm okay with a flat -9. But the OKC Thunder -8.5 will be the free play. And remember, guys, my 8-unit game of the year, the final one of the season, is going tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time. That will be in the Knicks and the Pistons game. Head on over to Doc Sports to get access to that. I'll be back soon with another free NBA pick. Going to take a look at the Denver Nuggets and the Los Angeles Clippers. Actually, why don't we get to that now, guys? Why don't we get to the Denver Nuggets and the Clippers right now? We're just going to look at the market, and I'm going to let you guys know what I like. So for me, I think there is some value here on the side of the Denver Nuggets. The reason is simple. So if we go back to the matchup page here for the Nuggets, we can see they lost game 1, lost game 2. That was an interesting line move because they were 3-point favorites, obviously. It was a close game. The Clippers have played them very tough in this series, but prior to that, Denver have won 3 of the last 4. They had won 3 straight prior to that. The experience of the Nuggets is huge for me. They have the best player in the NBA in Nikola Jokic. I think getting 5 on the road in this spot, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm not sure the Clippers should be priced at -5.5 or a juiced 5 against this Denver Nuggets team. It'll be an interesting game for sure, but you can get, a +5.5 here at -105, which is an outstanding price. Pinnacle have the best price in market. Like I said, that usually concerns me, but there is some things happening across the market. The fact that these guys are just sitting solid at a 5, which I trust. Let's see if we got anything else going on here. There's usually, so if you look here too, this is a public line. This is a sharp line. You can sometimes pay attention to it. We can see that the public line has got a bit of juice here on the Clipper side. The sharp line does not. In actual fact, we did see some juice on the 5.5 on Denver, but I think a +5.5 on the Nuggets is a solid way. Also, why don't we just parlay these together as well? That could be a very nice payout. Let's see what the payout would be on this one. So the parlay calculator here, you can get the OKC Thunder. Where are we going to parlay it at? Why don't we look at DraftKings? So -355 and a +170. So -355 +170 was +170. Yep. And we can parlay this. I'll pay you about +245, guys. So I don't hate that either. They are going to be the free selections today. We're going to take the OKC Thunder -8.5, the Denver Nuggets +5.5, and we're going to moneyline parlay them for +246. 8-unit game of the year. goes tonight over at Doc Sports. Go grab it. Sign up to the channel. Let me know your thoughts down below. Appreciate you guys watching this video. This is August Young at Doc Sports. See you next time.